All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, depending on your own region. Yes, we've decided to talk on this particular matter today. As you all know, for the past couple of days, there's this trending news concerning a very dark man, Nedu Wazobia, and then Deeone. Although these have affected many other names, a lot of names were called in and all that. So I want you guys to listen to this interview first from D1 because this exclusive interview he granted with the TVC. I want us to listen to this. Then we'll come up with more videos, affiliated videos that will give you better view or understanding on what has been happening between these three major three, but other names have been dragged into the whole matter. Thank you very much for your time with us, guys. Help us to press on the like and help us to share. Let's listen to this interview this morning.
At Deeone near the Martin, also known as D1, discussed some controversial matters on a popular Nigerian podcast. Many of his statements involved popular social media influencer VeryDarkMan and his handling of the 200 million naira contributed by Nigerians for VDM's NGO. Million naira contributed by Nigerians for VDM's NGO. VDM has since responded, but not to D1, but to Nedu, one of the hosts of the podcast. Now we have D1 here with us today to talk to you about the events that unfolded since then. Thank you very much for joining us at this time.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Okay, so let's head straight to this matters now. You have consistently talked about VDM for quite a long time, yet it's refusing to address you on the matter. Is this afraid of you or something? Why do you think it doesn't want to talk to you?
Okay, can I be honest?
Yeah.
We're on national TV. Thank you for the honor and privilege to be here. I actually want to say the truth. I was the one who set a trap for VeryDarkMan.
Okay.
Using Nedu. You see, this whole thing you are looking at, on social media was planned.
Okay.
Okay.
Planned by who? You?
Planned, yeah. I planned it alone.
Alone.
That's but Nedu did not know. I used Nedu to get VeryDarkMan. Because I know that if I was saying it on TikTok, on Instagram, they will say, oh, this guy is looking for money from this platform.
Media.
So I needed a platform where I will be able to test, because for 18 months, I've been studying this guy. I wanted to know, is this guy real? Or does he just jump into conclusions and manipulate Nigerians?
So do you have the answer to your question?
It is clear.
That he is real or not real?
So some things, because I'm not going to totally, but some things he actually gets it right. But most of the times, he jumps into conclusion and then manipulates everybody. And this is a clear example. Even Nedu will be shocked, because I know that if I told Nedu will tell him because he's his friend.
Okay.
Do you understand? And that's why I felt bad and I started appealing to people that please don't let Nedu lose his job, because I was the one that planned everything. I used Nedu as the snail, as the this thing to get the fish.
The hook to get the fish.
The hook to get the fish, rather. Do you understand? And it worked perfectly. And you can see VeryDarkMan doing a lot of videos accusing this person. He had, accused that young lady.
JoJo of Lagos.
Yeah, for nothing. And this
accused the Borgia as well, and she has come out
exactly. So look at the pattern. I knew that if I was saying this on social media, it won't really get that weight. And look at it today. Everybody, Nigerians can see that this guy is not totally, he's also, he has his good side, but most of the times he jumps to the conclusion. And a clear example is what happened to Access Bank. He came and they were showing documents to Nigerians. Look at this. Access Bank took 500 million. They embezzled this. All of a sudden, we didn't hear anything. Till today, there's no proper apology to Access Bank. Another clear example was Zenith Bank. We paid money to Zenith Bank, and then it was even that prank that made me say, you know what, I need to set a trap for this guy. And he entered the trap.
But looking at what has happened, you finally, or rather leaving the Honest Budget podcast, do you regret the decision to set the trap?
Well, I did not know that Nedu was going to lose his job, and I feel really bad.
Okay, so he lost his job. He did not resign.
Well, not lose his job. But he doesn't have that job anymore. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
For now, pending the whole. I did not know that was going to happen. But what is, I mean, and I'm really sorry about that, but what is important is we need to stop people from coming on social media without proper proof. This is somebody that I really like. Look at, I have proof here about, how many months I've been donating money to the NGO. This is one. This is two. Please, can you, the name on it, please, so that people will not say.
Recipient details, Martins, Vincent, Otse, initiative.
Exactly. Look at documents.
Okay.
Look at evidence for. Do you understand what I'm saying? So,
yes.
I mean, it was in the course of this investigation that I now started figuring out some things. First of all, is attracted to men, and I knew that if I say that on that podcast, it will spark a lot of.
Is it about his sexuality? Is that really true?
Very true. He knows it.
Do you have evidence for that?
He is my proof because he has said it. He has owned up to it.
It's one thing for someone to say something. It's another thing for someone to say with proof.
So if somebody says something, it is as good as a confession, and it is you can use that in court. Let him sue me if he thinks I'm lying. And for me, this is about correcting the wrong narrative, coming on social media without concrete proof, just talking anyhow, disrespecting people. He actually thinks that people are backing me up. To be honest, I planned this thing. I was the one who thought about this whole plan. I said, okay, let me set this trap. And, he thinks it's maybe I'm backed up by Mr. Fallon or SAN. And, these are, and then he comes online to say things like this. No proof. So, I mean, he has made a couple of mistakes, and this is for correction. We're not trying to bring anybody down. And that's why when people say, oh, bring out proof, I am not blackmailing him. That's what people should know. Okay. When you bring proof out, when you begin to, that is blackmail. Now, he has come online to make a lot of mistakes. First of all, you sleep with 300 and whatever women in a year. You brag about having relationships with men, which is wrong in Nigeria. So, I mean, the good work he wants to do with the NGO, which he has not started, and we're already seeing him on private jets. So these are little mistakes he needs to correct. Now, I have been able to draft a letter to the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Alausa. He's going to get this any moment from, we're going to send this to his office, VeryDarkMan needs to sign before he gets close to our children. You cannot be careless with statements. You cannot be saying things about, your sexual urges. I don't want to use some, but he's very, very vulgar. So we can't have that kind of character get close to our children, because many of these people love him. Many of these children love him. Look at the video where he went to one school and VeryDarkMan, we love you. Those people will go to their houses and then they will watch videos of him saying that he has relationships with men and he has relationships with so number of women, because he does the two, So these are things that he needs to correct, and he needs to be. Deji Adeyanju is a very. In fact, I'm wondering why Deji has not called him to order, because some of the things that Deji sees that VeryDarkMan does, he cannot do it. Even if you give Deji 100 million naira, he will not make such mistakes.
Do you think VeryDarkMan is taking advantage of the law? Because recently he also talked about the fact that EFCC are scared of him and they cannot arrest him.
And so these are the manipulations we're talking about. EFCC cannot be scared of VeryDarkMan. But, another advantage that I had was his fan base, the Rattles.
Yeah.
Those people exposed him because they push him. Anything he says. So he's distracted with the whole, oh, we love you, keep doing you, our president. He's not, you know what I'm saying? So it made it very easy for me to ride on, the investigation. It took about 18 months of hard work. And for the past 6 months, I barely sleep. You can see on my social media, I'm always talking. I knew that if I keep talking like that, and I did a video saying I want to meet Nedu, I knew that Nedu would be interested. And then that was how I was able to expose him to Nigeria. So Nigerians can see now that this guy does not do thorough investigation. This is the.
I like what you said, that EFCC doesn't seem to be, or rather, maybe the EFCC is not afraid of him.
Of anybody.
Of anybody. I want to ask, is he afraid of you? Because he has not responded to any of your allegations, but rather he was,
he goes around
talking about
different
Nedu,
corners.
Yes.
Talking about Nedu and calling him out, and everything he has said has been about Nedu, but nothing about you. Is he afraid of you?
Well, he knows that I'm the only person in Nigeria. He doesn't understand how I get these facts. Do you understand? So, well, it can be classified as fear. Do you understand? Because, of course, you know that. And that's why he left me and went for Nedu.
But why do you think he went for Nedu?
Because I planned it like that. I knew that they had some form of video. I've seen videos previously that these people are close. you understand? If I had told Nedu about this plan, about talking about some things, he won't let me on that platform. So I just made it look like I just wanted to, I just told him one thing. I said, I'm prepared. Any question you want to ask. He did not know what I was going to say. So on that podcast, he was shocked. Nedu was trying to stop me from, in fact, they did not allow me to say a couple of things. For instance, Don Jazzy donating 100 million naira to VeryDarkMan's NGO. It's a good thing to donate. But at that time, when you have not seen what this guy is capable of doing, and you can see now for 6 months, he has done nothing. You came online to beg people for money.
So the renovation he did in his school recently is not a part of the NGO money.
If you look at that video and you listen to it, he said that this is not NGO money, this is my money. So I mean, this is another question people need to ask. You did not have money before, and all of a sudden people donated over 200 million naira, and then you suddenly have money. These are the little things that you need to clear.
So what do you think? How do you think he funds his lifestyle?
Well, I'm not going to categorize. I'm not going to say a couple of things, but you can see him on private jets. You can see that he has relationships with some,
celebrities.
Not celebrities. There are some. I mean, I don't want to say some things, but it's going to be a very long season. We're going to expose a lot of things, not to condemn him, but to correct him. Now, another very important thing is when people say bring evidence, show evidence, you have to be very careful. It can be classified as blackmail, number one. Number two, there was an incident, I think it was last year, where somebody in Abuja came out as a cross-dresser. You know the person. And it was just on a podcast. There was no evidence to that, but today that person is no more alive. That person was, taken out in the same Abuja. So if I do that, and God forbid something happens to, do you understand? It will come back to. So we have to really, really look at the big picture here. The most important thing is VeryDarkMan needs to understand that he needs to be more responsible.
Will you continue to monitor the NGO?
Yes, that's what he said. He said Nigerians monitor this thing.
What will stop you from monitoring the NGOs?
Except VeryDarkMan comes and says Nigerians don't monitor this NGO again. But as long as he does not say that, it is our responsibility to make sure that he is a responsible person.
How did you find out that he got 20? You gave an allegation that he took 20 million to get a Range Rover, and you think it's from the NGO's money.
So, if you notice, that statement was made after the prank, after he made one. So he decided to prank Nigerians.
Yeah. And
I decided also in my own way. So you see, these are things that I've planned. I knew that if I talk about these kind of things, it will push him to react. And, just like we predicted, because it's not just me. I have a friend that we work tirelessly on this project. It's very, very important. Someone that has access to millions of people needs to be very, very responsible.
But why? Why VDM?
Sorry?
But why VDM?
Well, he said we should monitor him. Nobody has come out to say, monitor me.
Okay.
Now, if you want to see proof, let me show you something, just for your eyes, right? This is VeryDarkMan's charts with Nedu.
Okay.
You can look at this. In these charts, in fact, there's another thing that if you see there, you will see what I'm talking about. You will see the proof that I'm talking about. In that chart, this was the same person talking to Nedu and saying, oh, you are doing a great job. I would like to do this in Abuja and everything, but you're coming online to deceive people and discredit the same platform that you desperately wanted to be on. Look at it. That's VeryDarkMan there.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm also concerned about this thing about his sexuality.
Yes.
You claim that you have proof.
Yes.
Where is the proof? You've not showed Nigerians yet.
Nigerians, can I trust you?
Okay.
Are you a man? Can you handle some? Can you handle some things?
Bring it on. We can handle it.
Not we.
Okay,
you.
I can handle. Because, I can handle it. Bring it on.
Because these are very now. 1 minute, please. Okay.
Okay. Wait, don't worry.
Yeah.
Why am I
Don't increase the volume, please.
No.
You'll be traumatized.
Why am I
now?
Maybe you should come because it's not playing.
No. Okay, let me come there.
Don't worry, just.
No, don't worry.
No. Let me come. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
good.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, let me
Enough
ask you a
said.
question. Let me ask you a very honest question.
Okay.
With what you've said now, these two people here, if I release these two Nigerians, these two men, if these are your brothers, or you are related to somebody here, will you advise me? If you tell me to release it now, I'll give you 1 million naira.
Because it looks like you've been saying this thing for quite a while, and people have been asking for. Now, I have seen it quite all right, and I understand why you are not releasing it. But in all of these things now, what is the end goal?
The end goal is for VeryDarkMan to be more responsible. He has to be a better person. You can't come online and say things like, "Oh, I sleep with so. I've had this with men." These are things that, I mean, look at me now, for instance. Tomorrow I can be the spokesman of the president, to the president rather. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you have to be responsible. It's not about, oh, you want to do this, you are a street boy. There are languages that you don't use because people are following you. Millions of people are following you, and his number one enemy is the rattle. The people that support him without questioning some things. You should be able to tell him that, VeryDarkMan, be careful here. Look at what you did to JoJo. It was because of me that he apologized to that girl for the first time. Do you understand? So he, in as much as he acts like he's a strong man and he doesn't listen to correction, he knows the truth. And little by little, he also wants to be a better person.
What would you say to Nigerians who are saying that you have a personal vendetta against him?
There's no personal vendetta. Let him come out. Let VeryDarkMan come out today and say, don't monitor the NGO again. And then you will see that I swear I will never talk about him again. Now, another thing is, in talking about Access Bank, if not because Access Bank and Zenith Bank are very strong, they are two financial institutions that are very strong. Do you know that we have, even despite the fact that they are strong, a lot of people withdrew their money from Access Bank, saying that if you could do this with someone's 500 million, that VeryDarkMan had no proof of, and he just kept quiet. If VeryDarkMan truly has integrity, I'm saying this on national television, he should go and delete that video about Access Bank and Zenith Bank. The one that had the whole prank thing. He should delete it. Those are not things that you'd be proud of.
So looking at everything now, I'm still wondering how you got evidence of him withdrawing 20 million.
I said this earlier. So first of all, there are some things that would unfold much later, not now.
Okay.
Don't forget that somebody wrote a petition to the EFCC, right? And we already have some information that we are privileged to. Now, it's going to be a long series. It's not going to be something that we just start now and end up. But at the end of the day, when I'm done with VeryDarkMan, every Nigerian will see that this guy has truly become a better person.
Okay.
And do you think how will you see his handling of Mercy Chinwo's issue?
Unprofessional.
Okay.
Baseless.
Why so?
You think it was one-sided?
I had those documents 2 weeks before VDM. And every time I have a document that is classified, I will ask the person, I'll say, should I put this? Am I permitted to do this? When you give me permission, if you give me permission, I will ask my lawyer. Do you understand? Because you have to be sure you're not breaking any law. He just came out, brought, and the thing is, when you tell people to look here, they don't look at any other thing apart from that place. Do you understand? Just in the case of Access Bank, he was so sure he had evidence, and he was very wrong. Until today, he has not apologized. If he has integrity, I'm saying it again, he should take down that video in the interest of not just himself, but the interest of Nigeria. Because we have to think about nation building. How can we contribute? Now, you calling out, what people think that, calling out people because they don't have a NAFDAC number is all that VeryDarkMan does. But I'm saying to VeryDarkMan now that it's good to call out people for not having NAFDAC number. But when they have the NAFDAC number and they've done everything, can you also use that same energy to promote them? Because you have brought somebody down. And a clear example was when Nedu announced I was stepping down. Look at the joy on VeryDarkMan's face, not knowing that I was the one that used my brain to think of all these things and orchestrate everything. Because I knew that this guy Nigeria needs to see that this guy, is he real or does he manipulate people based on his own assumption?
Looking at everything that you have, looking at everything that you have done over the last 18 months, like you said, is there anything you wish you had done differently?
My only regret is that Nedu had to step down from the podcast. That's my only regret. And of course, Nedu is is an expert in this media business and everything. I know it's going to be fine. It was even till now, he doesn't know. Nedu has been wondering, like, how did this happen? But I mean, when you plan, sometimes people just, I mean, it's so unfortunate. And that's why I apologize to him.
It's so unfortunate, quite right, that he has to leave the podcast. But you've spoken to him.
Yes, I've spoken to him. And I hope you guys don't have any secrets, because VeryDarkMan.
No, the truth is that I'm not scared. I'm just doing my job. We're just doing our job.
That's the same thing Nedu was doing. You know?
Yeah, we understand, but but you know, they are untouchables in this industry, and he knows that. Yeah. But the thing is this: how is Nedu's mental health right now?
Yes.
Well, he's fine. He's fine. It's just that you know,
he feels shaking.
Well, the VeryDarkMan taking this to accuse people wrongly doesn't have it. Nedu doesn't feel good about it, because, for instance, he came up with that story just the way he came up with the Access Bank story. He came up with that story that JoJo of Lele had an intimate relationship, which is totally false. And this is what I just wanted Nigerians to know, that this guy, you have to question a lot of things that come from, because he assumes a lot. Just the way he assumed that, oh, Mr. Falano SAN is the one telling me to. How will he tell me? Does he even have that time?
Is it being funded somewhere? Because, for instance, many people believe that during the talking about Messi Chinwo's issue with Easy Concept, he was just focused on the issues that Easy Concept brought up and not getting the other side of Messi Chinwo.
That's what he does. He listens to one side of the story, and then he judges and assumes and manipulates everybody to believing that he's right.
So is he funded for that purpose?
Well, I don't have evidence to that, so I'm not going to say he's funded. But, you know, the most important thing is VeryDarkMan needs to be more responsible. And that letter is going to get to the Minister of Education.
Well, the letter states here urgent concerns regarding Vincent Osei's influence on Nigerian children and recommendations for safeguarding minors. If the camera can actually catch this, we'll see quite a lot here.
Put it down.
Okay. So, which camera is catching this? Okay, so the cameras will just catch it right here. They'll capture quite a lot about it. But by Monday, this is going to the minister itself.
Yes, Minister. And I want to also copy the Minister of Women Affairs and maybe the Minister of Youth and Social Development, so that we you know, he knows that this is serious business. This is not when he claimed that he used to steal generator and all that stuff, you know. So, I mean, it's just for him to be better.
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. On this particular one, I need to stop it right there, because we are going to continue with other videos to tally this whole thing up. But to start with, this whole thing, my concern is why would TVC grant this kind of interview? I don't know. Why would TVC grant this kind of interview with Deeone? Because I don't understand. TVC is supposed to be a proper mainstream media, where you discuss the things that affected the country, right? But this is a gossip thing concerning some people who doesn't know their left or right. People who don't want to use their platform to talk about the things that's affecting Nigeria. The only person here that I see that they are dragging here, VeryDarkMan, is the only person that I know that is speaking on behalf of the voiceless Nigerians. So who is Deeone to start with? Who is Deeone and what does he do? Where does he come from? All I can see there, Deeone, comedian Deeone. Who is he? What impact have Deeone put into our nation? Why would TVC open their platform for someone like this to come in and speak against VeryDarkMan? I'm not here to support VeryDarkMan, but at the end of the day, what we should be talking about right now, or these guys that they are mentioning left or right, is the things that's affecting us in our country. It's very unfortunate that going to a platform, this is what happened, that blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. But I'm going to tally up. A lot of people have reacted to this. I only just brought a few responses, as you can see on the screen. I have my relationship and I'm so disappointed in TVC. Didn't know they are this low in standard, right? While I have other person here, Star Kids Destiny. said, since the beginning of this interview, I didn't see anything sense in what the three of you are saying. I swear down. Guy is doing damage control so that they can call Nedu back, trying to exonerate Nedu by all means that they did not plan it together. This guy is a complete FOOL. Then I have this one here. We are going to go to VeryDarkMan because VeryDarkMan responded to all this. I'm going to play these videos to you guys shortly. Then we have Mozoba said, I can't believe TVC gave this guy a chance to come on their platform. I thought it's only for intelligent discourse. Me too. VDM no be small man. Oh. Then another person said, haha, this guy don't fold my hand. Why show individual show it to the world? Then why another person there saying, this is the most desperate move I have ever seen in my life. Why the last one that I have here is saying, Emeka, and I took that one. What the heck is the guy saying? This is insanity. He who alleges must prove. Why there another person, why Nedu can't come out to defend himself? It shows you guys are up to something. Another response there, anointed. I just get the purpose of this interview. All I see is hate washing from UK. The last one that I have for you guys is a very stupid guy, someone that makes millions on social media, and you are asking him where he got his money from. My people, this is very, very, because everywhere does scatter for the past couple of days. You know, it looks like nobody is talking about what is affecting us. What we are hearing, Nedu, VeryDarkMan, or Deeone, and some other affiliated girls and all that. Some of them are coming out to speak for themselves and all that. What's happening? Even Messi Shiwe have been dragged into this whole thing. But meanwhile, I would like us to listen to what VeryDarkMan, or his response to this. This was his first response to all this.
All right. If you see the way people don't share me link to Honest Bunch podcast, you just share on to me. VeryDarkMan, they say you do man for Honest Bunch podcast. I say, I say, okay, now I look and I say, oh, okay. Now, before I say anything, first things first, as that thing go viral yesterday, they Twitter, they Instagram, they Facebook, they TikTok, I don't see any of these influencer or any of these Twitter people carry mic just the way they do VeryDarkMan. Because say this Honest Bunch, they have been paid or they are sponsored to distract the Nigerian youth from important things. Just the way anytime VDN they trend or say, hey, he has been paid. APC is sponsoring him. Yesterday, Nnamdi Kanu said the trend where they talk say, okay, yes, they don't want to release him. Nobody talk say, because Nnamdi Kanu now is talking about freedom and fighting for Biafra. They have brought Honest Bunch now to distract them. I don't see him. I don't see him. Secondly, people when they send all these things to me, they say, VeryDarkMan, you need to sue. You need to take it to court. This is defamation. First things first, I am a street boy. I am a pure 100% ghetto boy. I can't take anybody to court now. Or maybe somebody talk something about me, say, man, his police go arrest him because of defamation. No. Even if they say VeryDarkMan are gay, if they speak with 10 people, I know them. I still can't take anybody to court. It's not in my character. I was born in the hood. I get mouth to defend myself, and I get mouth to talk my own. So I can't take you to court. Am I mad? No, I don't have that time. Money will go carry, go give people, make them go learn work. I can't use that and go they do court case. No, I can't do that now. I'm bigger than that. Now, before I say anything now, let's start with Nedu. Nedu, I know your problem with me. Your problem with me is simple. You invited me to this podcast severally. I refused to come. You don't use one popular person where you know. That one call me, say, VDN, you go good, me, you go this podcast. I no agree. No be once, no be twice. I no agree. That one pass. Then when we eventually meet, just the way you still tell that person that I say, hey, VeryDarkMan, normally they always talk against some kind of things, you know. Finally, the person we meet, we still meet for Abuja. When we met in Well Scouting, I remember vividly. You told me that if I come to your podcast, that you buy me a car. That's what you said. You say, you go buy me car. Because that time I won't buy a car. Yes. So the conversation came up. Then you said, you're going to buy me a car. Right? I still said I wasn't interested in coming to a podcast. Imagine offering me a car and I bounce out. You still talk about, say, somebody give you one money, make you promote somebody, you go like, make I join this thing, say money plenty for the team. I still know they interested. You understand? You don't try to come close to me on multiple occasions. You just want near me. You know, after that time, they do go call me. Hello, bro, how you doing now? I just want to check up on you. You go bring one or two like gist. I know they're interested, right? Now, you can't get one time where VeryDarkMan go in podcast. So after that time, you know, one day I go Hilton's, right? As I go Hilton's, somebody comes and say, we see that pastor where you like, oh, he enter Hilton's now. That's VeryDarkMan. I can say, what? Which room? But you know Hilton's how you been now. So I know if you come, I just come quickly, call Nedu. You understand? I say, if VeryDarkMan go your podcast, you get a number. I want reach out. I want see the man because I would like go in church. He can send the number. I say send the number. I see the starting on the chat. He send the number, then he can follow on with this voice note.
You know what thing will happen eh? The day where you go to church, let me know. I go pay flight. We go just surprise them together.
Say they see. Say if I won't go, more follow. You understand? So in the try make it come close. Now if you go down to this chart, I can't say, oh yeah, now no wahala, we go do him. He say choose dates, let me know. I say okay, I will let you know. Now I can't call him that day. Now the reason why I called him is because of somebody that scammed somebody that he knows. Right? So I did pursue that person because of $60,000. So him, I can't call him, he can't call the person, we can't do three-way call, we can't agree, say okay, this man go pay so time. So I can't call him. As I call him, he call me back. They miss each other call, you know, as you can see, miss each other call. Then I call him, he can say, bro, how far? I can't talk now. You know, we fit talk in the morning, hope you are okay. Now the cocoa be that. So, you know, we just talk. Then later, after we don't settle that one, the person can't talk, okay, say, he go pay so time. As you can see when he starts to disturb me again. October 1st, he called me and no answer. October 12th, he called me and no answer. Because the only reason why make me call you now, because of say person scam person, not because of say I won't be your friend. October 12th, I no answer. 16th, I no answer. He say I'm not happy with you, but no wahala. I still no answer. 17th, I no answer. Then he can't send me the guy number because I call him again through direct call. I can't say send me that guy where the whole person number. He can't send them. After then, I can't call him, tell him what the person talk and how the whole thing go. You know. After then, he still call me and no answer. I call him, he call me. You know, this call when I even call him for yourself, not be even because of say I just call him, make it not be as far no call. So I know he don't even pick. I end down. He call. Next thing, my G, how far? Miss call, no answer. This one where you remember me and the guy just talk of you now. Me and my guy just talk of you now. I no answer. He call me, I no answer. I did Abuja, just got in, call me. I still no answer. So he has been trying to come close, right? As I no agree, now he say, okay, yes, what this boy they feel like? Okay, you know what? Make we can't demonize him, or we can't spoil him. But what you people fail to understand is I'm very big, right? Now, what Nedu done, it made me realize, say, anybody where they come that podcast, unless maybe few people, most of these influencers especially, right? Most of them, when they come on that show, it's either they pay him or he pays them. You understand? Because I can't go to a podcast like it's not like you're talking about what will better the lives of the youth. You know, you don't talk about what will better the lives of the youth. You know, just go there, talk about, oh, sleep with this one, sleep with this one, and all those stories. Now then they cook them by themselves. So all those things now for them to get YouTube money, it's all about the YouTube Benjamins. It's the YouTube money and this thing. So the next idiots now where they go that podcast, just understand, say, no be because of say, okay, yes, they invite and money. They will think about the one and say, okay, yes, this one will give us more views for YouTube so that we'll share money. That's what it's all about. Do you understand? It's nothing more than that. Especially when they come, oh, they bring one influencer, one get on the say, if you sleep with man, if you do this one, all those things, you know, the likes of this other idiot that just came, you know, that's how it just be. Now, talking about, say, VeryDarkMan, they do, man. I know what's going on, right? What's going on is simple. It's because in Godfather, they don't carry me go court, obviously. Because of the Godfather picking, which they don't discover for that one body. That's what happened. So the thing they pain them say, oh more, even after everything, we don't feel for this guy. Because by now everybody feels say, okay, yes. They get family name, they go don't fall on. No level. Yes, now no level. So what did they pain all of them now? They say, wait, this thing where this boy they hide, where nobody know. Say this guy man like boys. You understand? This guy now don't call expose him. Since then, they send that one, say, okay, yes, go and be talking this thing. But what they fail to understand is, I am 10 times, 15 times bigger than all of them. I don't care. Bigger than all of them. The person where they know FIFA 9 big. Now Goliath 9 big. But David where no FIFA 9 big pass. I don't know if you understand. So since then, okay, where you go the talk, go the talk, you know. And for me, I'm just like, ugh. You understand? Ugh. And you know why in name no fit come out from this talk? Because he no even get the value. Miscount value. Different people, VeryDarkMan, this person is talking about this. I say, no, now that person is, you don't want him to eat, to take food from his mouth. No. I mean, I'm happy feeding his man, his family. It's good. It's good. So understand these things. That thing is Nedu and his people now to just to make money. Now, this thing now will make me post another person where it won't force me. Once they try to come at you, you know, agree. No problem with that though. Once they want me to do something, I go post another person now. They don't ginger me now. I'll post another person after this. Once they try to, you know, work, that's your offense. They want you to come close to them. You don't want to go close to them. This guy today form into the feeling said, let's look for a way to make sure. But your mistake is this. Person that is on the ground is not scared to go to the ground. You can only roll who is on the ground. And as you know, if you come for me, you are the victim. If I come for you, you are the victim. You all gonna learn, and you all will learn the hard way. Don't play.
All right, what I see for here be say, it be like say, you get some people now, maybe even some of the elites, big names, and all of them are working with lunatics to make sure that this guy is totally silenced. You know, that now what I think be that. You know, sorry to say, but now what I think be that. So okay, no matter anything, VeryDarkMan, make we just silence someone who say no, it no they exist again. But Moku listen to this one.
God, you don't start. Now, about Nedu, I remember when he said if I don't sleep with him, I will never blow. I won't cry my eyes out that day. I was like, is this the end of my dreams? Question mark. Omo, I said I want to go, that I can't do it. He said, okay, I should give him head. I said, God forbid, that he should just pay my transport, let me go home. From there, he unfollowed me, and he no call me for skit again. Since then, I start to do skit sef. Now, this is not a random girl. This is King Michi. That girl where they go around, they help different people, they touch lives. Right? So they do once told her that if she's not going to sleep with him, that she can never blow. But God, now God hand blowing day. Now, imagine the amount of girls when they don't take advantage of. The amount of girls when they don't sleep with. Now, I can categorically tell you that one girl called Toka, he brings that one on the show to pimp that one. It's like an advert. You know, you advertise that girl out to a lot of married men. That one, a married man steady. He pimps that one out. Right? Pimps that one out to people. Now, me, first things first, obviously, I am not gay. I can never be gay. Vagina, 100%. So as you can see, my own is false. But Nedu, come outside now. Today now, I won't give you platform. Come outside now and deny this. Immediately you just deny them. If they burn you where, deny them. Then we go straight. The name where you give me by yourself, say you chop. I bring them. The next thing for platform. You gonna learn. And guess what? Most of the girls that go on that show, I ain't gonna lie to you, you don't knock them. Most of the girls on the show, you don't knock them. So it's not like those girls went there because they merit it. No. So anybody where you see for that show, as a woman, just know, say guy man go down. So Nedu, we are waiting for you. Deny it. You gonna learn.
All right. You drag VeryDarkMan. Now he's dragging back, and a lot of people are complaining. You know, and I know who he be. You know, if you come for me, now he be victim. If he come for you, now he be victim, right? Then it went on this particular one. The first day where he and they do meet and all that. Listen to this.
So I don't look for this video since. Now this day, now me and they do meet. And the crazy part is say that day, Lord Lambert did there. Lord Lambert did there and Lord Zeus did there. So as I enter, he say Lord Lambert dey inside they cry. I say, wait till they make her cry. I say, get breaking out. And Lord Lambert, an emotional guy, say they cry. Now I say, yeah, man, see they cry for woman. Anyways, then now that day, now I download everything. Don't be say this thing what they tell you now 2 days, 3 days. No, now this same day, download everything to me. He can't even pursue. He say, "Mo no talk for where Lord Zeus day." Say Lord Zeus, you no trust him. So basically, what Nedu was trying to do is, he tell me his secret so that I'll tell her my own secret, so that I ain't go deceive me, make I come Honest Bond podcast, because now still this day he promised to buy me car. Then when I come Honest Bond podcast, okay, yes, they'll go hit one person. He go they ask one question. Nigga didn't know no say me how they use brain till they play my game. You know no say how they use brain. Now before we made this particular video, right? I go play with the video made here. Before we made this particular video, now so they force me. Baba, I'm do video now. So I beg, when I record us, I say, he force till you do that video. Because that time, I dey see some lapses inside those podcasts, I dey talk on. So the thing they vex him, he can't call our mutual friend. That one called us a VDM now, talk to this guy now, and this one, that one. And so listen to everything on that day.
Sounds good. So all of you on the internet, on every internet, everywhere. So I have a shock for you, you guys this morning. It's gonna be a good shock. Boys, I'm not going to go to all surprise shock. So I want to introduce my friend. He's my guy. I love him. Because he get coconut head like me. Let me introduce him to you. Show him.
Alright, don't pray.
You're gonna learn.
I don't have the idea. All the people they go is something they do because we wanna leave the door. My guy. Oh boy, I don't jk they do, but they do is an amazing person. I will tell you for free. For free, you don't need to pay me, yeah? They is an amazing person. When you get close to him and you understand him, you will understand that a lot of things you see on social media can be deceptive. So you all try to calm down and understand people. Else, you're gonna learn. And you're gonna learn the idea, so don't play.
How you gonna learn? How you gonna learn? When you don't
They do bro. Na lie yo. Na that day we meet oh. And what I do be say, I can't post them for my page, instead post them. Later now I delete the video because I wasn't comfortable making the video. But because of our mutual friend, where really begged me, say I beg, make I see Nedu. You understand? If that one even beg me, man, go Nedu podcast. If one Nedu can offer, say, okay, I go give you this, I go give you that. Chameleon, but you go learn. And you go learn the hard way. So these are these set up people. You go learn.
Okay, now I don't know what to learn from this particular last video where I played. It means say what not everything you say on social media you must believe. A lot of people on social media are liars. They are very, very deceptive kind of people. You know, you can see a lot of people are even they have tarnished or put their marriages under pressure because they saw other synthetic marriages on social media. They'll be putting pressure on their wife or their husband out there. Then marriage maybe they go on, or it will be they go on well. You know, you couldn't see argument, comparison, everything will now be coming in. You know, if they tell you now, say that video where they do, say, yeah, and they do now, first time where they meet, but they were just calling themselves, we'll be together for love, blah, 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 and all that. Now, lie. That was the first time. And some people can go carried away with that. Oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Listen, guys, a lot of people, especially in Nigeria, a lot of people live fake life. Fake life. I did in Nigeria, and I didn't know, say, majority of them, celebrities and ordinary people, all of them are living fake life just to belong. And it's very, very sad. You know, now when I don't call out VeryDarkMan, and they reveal everything, they say VeryDarkMan to talk. Then the tell person where the beat make you not cry. When I say to talk now, right? You call him out. Now they do not say you want to go by himself. You want to go by, he don't come up for the podcast way that they do. Now people are not calling out that no, they do must not buy, must not. Now, what thing they do can say you want to buy himself for now? What do you say want buy? Look what they do talk about Messi Shiwe. Oh, popular Messi Shiwe. Listen
now, this is the main reason why Nedu did that podcast. The truth don't they come out. The main reason is about Messi Chinwo. Hey. Oh, yeah. Now, I will play him. Then I will see him.
The problem I have with that Deeone is, if it was just one person calling out T, it would be a different thing. There are tons of people that I cannot mention that I have heard to me, where don't reach out to me. Husband material and the whole world, I cannot count. Off the top of my head, at least 8 people. One don't come on this show, yes, Dr. Roy. You worked with Frank Edwards. What is the story with Frank Edwards? Let's not go there.
Story day.
Mama, eh. You work with Judy K. What is the story with Judy K? You worked with Dr. Roy. What is the story? I don't want to mention the names of the guys that reached out to me. I know them off the top of my head, but I don't want to mention them. Make issues not there.
Shut up your mouth. Who are the people? Mention their names. Be like VDN. Mention names. Drop receipts. The problem is that VeryDarkMan came out when this Mesichiwo lady came out to cry, and I found fault in the cry. I brought out evidence where she breached contract. They sent her, I brought out the evidence where they sent her a letter that she breached the contract. This lady never came out to say she used the FCC to colobi this guy. The EFCC name, I mentioned the person. I don't mention name. They can't go alone. I'm not showing a receipt of $200 and something thousand where they pay Messi. Did I not show you? Why are they not bringing their own evidence? This is why they go do podcasts. And that is why I say I go ignore the worm. You understand? The one with the miscount value, now be the worm. I go break that worm, use and catch the fish. Now Nedu be the fish. That one a worm. I use and take catch the fish. Do you understand? By the time I finish with you, Nedu, this is your podcast, eh? When person see answer, person go they ask you say, eh? There's nothing honest about it. Take a good look at that setting. You would understand that they are the one that have been oiled. They don't oil them. Person will say, I have God, they have bloggers. You have bloggers. You don't have no God. You don't have no God. God is with you. Body of Christ, my foot. Which God? Do you know God? For the body of Christ, $240,000 for the body of Christ. Shut up your mouth. Did you people's lawyer not try to contact me so that I can join the train of the people that you people have spoken to behind? Did your lawyers not try to contact VeryDarkMan? If you not try and you not know me, even though your lawyer na person when I know and I respect, I go carry the ocha like this. Boah! May everybody see say when I try to contact me. All the calls. I'll post everything, boah. But out of respect for him. Now no carrying one slap ground. But again, stop all these things. Else you will learn. And that court dates, you see, say because say I talk about the court case, say Easy E they go court with Messi Chinwo on the 14th of February. They don't move the court date. These people are playing games. You know why I cannot fall on this media? I'll tell you today. I am strong spiritually. God knows me. That's why you people don't understand. You can't pull me. Yeah? You can't pull me down. Me where they ground. What sit down for ground with God? Now me when I go do podcast on they crest. So they don't tell them, oh boy, this VeryDarkMan. Because of VeryDarkMan, oh, they don't go mount message you comment section. Oh, Mona look for we want to discredit VeryDarkMan. Mona gather, Mona go do podcast. Small kids. It isn't about first star media, now by who know media. You all will learn. Collateral damage go surplus. My only pain be say the first collateral damage now where you tell me now. You can't be say like see that get feed the innocence down. That's what is painful. But no problem. You go learn. Names, other names go drop. Other names go drop. Other names go drop. Y'all will learn, and y'all will learn the hard way. Don't play.
All right, guys. The last one that I have for you guys is this particular one. The girl they called JoJo. That one also cried out because they said Nedu doctor say indoor do gaga with the girl. And the girl cried out that she have worked so hard for her life and everything, that particular video, I don't bother bring and come because there's no need for that, but the one way Very Dark Man take call him for life to apologize for mentioning her name and all that, I want to make you listen to this. This girl say never get anything to do with Nedu. How come Nedu, they talk, they go say, now so you sleep with this one, sleep with this one, sleep with this one, and they don't even have any kind of affiliation with him, or apart from doing one or two skits together. But listen to what JoJo have to say here. It's our last video for you guys for today. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all.
You want to go and do makeup for this thing?
It's not makeup, it's just my lip. I just apply lip gloss. They don't cause of
And yesterday, I have a question before we get serious. Yeah, yesterday when you were crying, did you put lipstick first and everything? Because that thing, it's like you put lipstick, you're not doing. But anyways, first of all, I would like to apologize to you. I usually don't apologize for nothing, right? I would like to apologize to you for putting you out there, but it was not deliberate. It was because actually Nedu said it. Well, at the end of the day, I thought about it. I was like, if this girl is my sister, will I actually do this, right? So I kind of felt bad. Like I said, I don't apologize to nobody. Highest, you for be collateral damage. The worst thing that can happen is maybe you go sue. And if you sue, we go court, we go do like 10 years for courts. You understand? At the end of the day, you tire, I tire, everybody go rest. But you don't DJ with that. But I thought about it. I was like, yeah, you have a career ahead of you. And I heard you are an orphan. Which was really like, yeah, so I'm really sorry, first of all, for everything. But actually, Nedu said it. Nedu actually said it.
Honestly, I'm not surprised because I have heard it before.
Oh, you said Nedu, you have heard it before. Did you ever confront Nedu that, why are you telling people this about me? Oh, you've confronted him before.
Yes, I have. When I was in Kaduna, because I came from
Oh,
Kaduna.
wow.
Yes,
What year was this?
This was 2020. 2020.
Oh.
Yes. So
so he has been saying it for a long time then? So what did you tell him when you confront him?
Okay, so when I heard it, I confronted him and then he denied it. He said like that how will he say a thing like that when it's not true?
So who did you hear it from? Who did you hear it? The first time you heard it, who did you hear it from?
I heard it from my brother.
Your brother? Your blood brother?
No, not my blood, like my cousin.
How did he tell you?
Okay, he called me that day and he was like, see what Nedu they talk that Nedu they tell person say in the date me say I been babe. So I told him that I never ever get anything to do with Nedu. Say that is a lie, that I have not had anything to do with Nedu. So immediately he told me that he actually believed me because that is the kind of person he is. That was what he said.
Oh.
So that is the kind of person he is. He can say things to just make himself feel special. So immediately I called him, I confronted him, and he denied it. He said he cannot. How will he say a thing like that? Say how in go they use knack they lie. Say I never do anything with you. So why am I saying it? Why would I want to say it? Say even if somebody say a thing like this to you, will you even believe it? So it's not the first time he's saying it, Very Dark Man. I've never had anything to do with Nedu.
Okay. Well, I think from what I understand, I feel like Nedu is one of those type of guys that when they like a woman and they don't know how to go about it, they start telling people that they've actually slept with the woman, because Nedu talks a lot. That's one thing I know for certain. Now, it's so sad that you are caught in the crossfire You understand? Which I've apologized. I'm sorry, and I hope people understand that this girl is a very hardworking girl that is trying to do her thing and to do her thing for herself. So Jojo, I am very, very sorry. Now, I have funny questions to ask you. So you said you guys have done skits together 2 times. In those 2 times, even kiss, people did not kiss.
No, no.
Have you ever done anything with any of his mutual friends, some way, somehow?
Anything that has to do with content creator, like I've never done anything. Like I dey run far away from it. I've never done anything with any content creator.
But you used to do advertisement with your body now, because sometimes I see 1 or 2 of your videos where there's no bra, or your breast is literally outside. It's more like an advert for a man to come and it's like saying, oh yeah, I am ready, come.
Naturally, me, I'm not the type that like I don't feel comfortable because I have like some personal sickness that I don't want to talk about wearing bra. So it's not like for anything. That's how I am.
Oh, okay.
Personal thing.
Well, it's all good. I mean, there are 27,000 people here. I hope they heard you. And me, I personally believe you, and I'm sorry once more. So, Jojo, peace and love. Now, for the people on this live, I saw that Honest Bunch have dropped. Jojo, now it doesn't concern you again. No? Have you accepted my apology?
Yes, I have accepted. Please, people coming to troll me. I've never had anything with him.
All the people going to troll her, please don't troll her, because Nedu said some other things which I'm going to tell you people now. So you people should leave her alone. Then all these other people will call their name too. I don't know. I feel like I want to call 1 or 2 persons' name, but I don't want it to be a situation where it will be like Jojo's own, where he just said those things, and I don't know why he was doing that. But you see, Jojo, yeah, for some reason, I am happy that something like this came out. You know why? Because you don't know the amount of people he has told before. You don't know how many people you don't spoil your name for their fronts, where don't tell them, say, that girl, that cheap girl, I don't knock him, I don't do this, I don't do that. Do you understand? Because it was through Nedu. Now we take here, say, Ashmushi, announce Mirage. Now mount, now take here, say, no, you don't need to be here. May not be as if now you are the discussant with. Do you want to go or you want to be here?
I'll be here, I'm fine.
Okay. So through him, I heard that, be like saying, announce Mirage and Ashmushi, then they go do threesome, make rich men give them money. That's what they are all about. Blah, 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 blah. Now, the funniest part is people don't understand this, right? This was the first day I met Nedu. It was not the second time. The first day, the amount of things I heard about the industry is crazy. Especially people were wondering why, okay, VeryDarkMan know they respond to this guy or try to be close to him. Now, you went as far as telling me about the guests that are coming to your podcast, right? Down to the guests. Oh, so person came on the podcast. This person no get level. Like what he said about Seda Bodge, right? I didn't know nothing about Seda Bodge. He was the one that came and said, oh, Seda Bodge came to the studio and she was now fighting with Nikki the Barbie. They ganged up and they beat up Nikki the Barbie. Before you know it, back. Meanwhile, when Seda Bodge was talking, the girl is very tacky. The girl does not dress well. The girl is this, the girl is that. Now, that is your guest. It means that even the guests are not safe to be on the podcast. And again, if King Michi, that girl, King Michi is coming to say, Nedu has said that if she wants to blow, he wants to sleep with her. Then imagine how many girls he has done that to. That's by the way. Now, yesterday, when I said I was going to list out all the people when Nedu don't knock, according to what he tell me, one girl reached out to me, right? An influencer. She sent me a direct message. She said, VDM, I don't know, but I'll just come clean to you. I don't want to be embarrassed. Nedu and I have something together. Nedu promised to connect me, actually. But he didn't do it. He was supposed to bring me to the podcast. He didn't do it. So I wouldn't want you to put my name out there. I was just a victim of trying to blow. So she came on straight. Now, when she told me straightly, I was like, oh, fucking hell. So immediately, I just took out that list. I just dropped the list. Say, okay, you know what, yeah? Make her just leave him. Sure, you get the point. So Nedu on his own, I don't know what kind of a person he is. Now, let's now go to the podcast. Jojo, I will have to leave you to go down. I'll have to let you go down. Now, for the people that want to gift me, I would have said that earlier. But anyways, Jojo, I have to let you go down, right? So I can now comfortably talk, right? Peace and love. Take care. Ciao. Now I'm going to know where we did. Because since I may not be as if come be as if I they talk to the girl, other people will come start to the hate on the girl, instead they discuss their matter. They're not gonna say now only VeryDarkMan they talk. Now, for the Honest Bunch podcast, right? First things first, you need to notice that podcast does not really do anything aside from exposing celebrities and talking about people's personal life and also pimping people, right? Now, there are a lot of things that they do on that podcast that is just crazy. I was talking to the stalker yesterday, and the stalker revealed some things that are really crazy. The stalker said when he went to Nedu podcast, that while the podcast was going on, he was talking about it.
Okay, this part was deliberately muted. I don't know why. So, but don't worry, we're still live. The voice will come up again. Thank you very much, my people. How you guys doing? I can see a lot of people right down in the comment section. Thank you for joining us today. Just thought we should do this morning, but we'll be rounding up in the next.
Therefore, using him to fight other people that he has problem with. I don't know if you understand. That's how you know how a nonsense person that guy be. So he deleted everything the stalker said about basket mouth. Then he left the part that the stalker talked about other comedians. So all those people thinking that, oh, they do is innocent. When the worm go there, go there. No, he knows what he's doing. It was a clickbait. And it's simple. It's very, very simple. A lot of you don't think, but I will help you think today, right? Why are you telling me to come on your podcast and that you are going to give me a car? I didn't feel comfortable with that. Why would I want to go to your podcast because of a car? You had promised me that, that there's somebody that has so much money, we can do promotion for that person together. I told you I was not interested. Me and you went to, people like say that guy, they jealous me. Because in come Abuja, as he come Abuja, he follow me the Wakago Stadium. They don't even see him. You understand? Maybe they say, okay, they hate VDM. And that's why maybe he say, maybe I ain't follow. He can't start to want to come close to me. And I didn't feel comfortable with the way they talk about people the first day. Do you understand? So now,
okay, same thing happened here. I don't know. Maybe it's a deliberate thing, like I said before, but we're here. The voice is going to come back again because I don't want to skip it. I don't want to skip anything out. I want us to get the exact part where it resumed talking again. Thank you very much, my people. Right there, Miracle be to the Africa, Madam I'm bright. God bless
Europe, if you go to that podcast, go and watch that podcast that was done. Go and watch the podcast that was done. Over 2 hours podcast. There is 1 hour, 30 minutes to talk about VDM. VDM too strong. That's the problem. Now, the other one, the worm. Worm. I get why they call him worm, because now worm. Right? Oh, VeryDarkMan did this. I'm going to drop evidence. I'll drop evidence today. I'll drop evidence. Drop evidence like VeryDarkMan. You people see the way VeryDarkMan drops his evidence. Drop the evidence. Drop him. Drop him. Now so they do, they push the smart. When that boy finally go the gallows, they leave him. They push him, say they go help him. They leave the boy. Next thing, they make this boy mother come online, come they cry. His own mother, boy, when we say mother, they private before. They carry mama, make she come they cry online. At the end of the day, what did they do? They left him there. At least now, the smarts know better. Do you understand? So basically, I don't want this thing to be long. All the people who say that they go on this bunch podcast, you people have to be careful and use your sense. You understand? Because I don't want just talk again. I don't want to implicate another person. If I tell you all the guests when they do tell me say don't knock, where come that podcast, and the one where talk say they won't come that podcast, you people will be surprised. Now let's go to Yvonne Jegede. He's a very manipulative motherfucker. That guy. Let's go to Yvonne Jegede. There was an episode with Yvonne Jegede, and Yvonne Jegede complained that they use her as a clickbait. They manipulated the audio and they put one part so that people would think she's a bad person. And I contacted Nedu. I think we spoke about it. I was like, bro, this woman, they complain. They want people, they insult her. Like, why would you do something like that to Yvonne Jegede? He now said, you can no mind Yvonne Jegede. Say, now she contact her and tell her, say she won't promote movie. Say, and him, he tactically was not asking her question that we implicate her, because without implicating them, there's no podcast. Because people need to have something to talk about. I'm telling you for free. He's a very nonsense person. He can literally throw anybody under the bus. Now, I'm talking about a mutual friend again. That's for Yvonne Jegede, our own mutual friend. Influential person in the industry. Very influential in the industry. He go carry somebody, come podcast. That person go, they watch the guy. and everything the person they talk now lie. So the guy can't block Nedu. Nedu can't call me. Say, VDM, this guy don't block me. What's I go do? I don't do him anything. I can't call the guy and say, bros, Alpha, why you go block Nedu? He say, bro, this, he can't point out all waiting they go talk for the podcast. He can't talk, say, bro, Nedu care. Like, Nedu that I have supported, I promoted this Honest Bunch podcast. I am the one that gave Honest Bunch a name. Because they do feel like there's no story again, and they do know say I be big fish. They do go bring somebody, make on the life for my head. So that's what he does. That's what he does. So a lot of no, Mona did one side. Now let's go to the Falano case. You see that worm of a boy? Now part of them. Do you understand? But by the grace of God, the way where the case they go like this, God they help me. By now everybody thinks I go don't drown. But no guy IDP, I still day up. Now I will switch quickly to Gossip Me. I just posted about Gossip Me today. This is the last one I'm going to talk about, right? I just posted about Gossip Me. You see, a lot of people don't know what's going on, right? This industry, when I did, right now, I did tell you and I don't understand. The day they come on me from this industry, you see a lot of problems.
All right. My people, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for your time with us today. I appreciate your time with us concerning this particular one, because not the politics, as you all know, say if not politics here don't full since. So because it's not the politics now, you know, the platform is not for political discussion. Yes, but sometimes we need to dive into this. And the reason why I decided to talk on this today is because TVC carry a comment, and TVC are one of the platforms, mainstream platforms that we all are working with. You know, so for them to talk on this particular matter, I was shocked. Yes, for TVC, Tinubu's channel to call Deeone, make when they talk about this thing for their channel. And I said, okay, since TVC don't talk about them, who be me when I will talk about them? Let me bring it here. That's why I brought. So for those of you who join us right now, try to watch it from the beginning and see what TVC, how they interview, how Deeone to review even more. Revelation concerning what happened, how it happens, how they plan it, or how he planned it, and all that. So then I decided to tally it up with more videos affiliated with the same thing that Deeone was talking about on TVC. So what's your take? You can put it right there on the comment section later on, and don't forget to like our videos, all our videos, any of our videos that you watch, always like it and share our videos, subscribe to our channels, so that we can move forward. Thank you very much, my people right there. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for always being there for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much. Every one of you that joined us today on Plenty for There, I appreciate every one of you. I wish I could mention all names, but I want you guys to know that I appreciate you all. Just do your part by pressing on the like button and help us to share. So you will see other videos shortly, and looking forward to seeing you guys again by 7 p.m. So that we can continue for where we stop on our daily broadcast. But if there's any other thing that will bring me out within the day, obviously you will see me or see my video or see my live. That's why I said you should subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, because when they come out, the only one that you know is 7 p.m. every evening. But our random coming out, sometimes you might miss out. So, but if you subscribe, you can't miss out. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can always see us here. Thank you very much, my people. We've come to the end of this particular broadcast. I'll see you guys again later on. Take care, my people, and God bless you. Bye for now.
Evani maru tefi gwawa adagawo amwe firiwa ena keke no gatso bago osane genera ena keke nagari ushina dano yebe e ajebena osagu meto bago iwe fu ebietete iya kwero ya uge yeke na mi ukata my money day imieva kome oseni na popebe shevako u amiebi na ma emiene gegi popebe krisati no ben o piano me yo negi sebu muyuwa akona na do mefe iba ko ave sefe aji una dia ya de na bon akona na ito egbe iteveni pia iteveni ku waga we bien se o no boca me na tuajo o osagu me ware ni mio matien no ma mio matien agite ojo o osagu me ware ni mio matien no ma mio matien o agite ojo o iteveni pia che viteveni ku why yalare o waki madosi ona awake yo anela mwe o weno yo hana iruwa managi we biojo agi sede you ke katona o ebi na uyo ha o e haya gba obanagi uda abagba ebe agi sebe ibiedu be ama fanoko agi ebi noruwe ama nagi lawa agi zede na boye o piano meigo agi jigo baka eya ubo ai ono na anu sake agon o sagobe yo ti o me gbigo kumeri yo ti o me gbomo o sanu kumeri yo be buto me na ti oju o sagobe ware ni mi o ba ti e be gbigo be gbomo no ma mi o ba ti e be buto me agi ti ojo o sagobe ware be gbigo ni ware ni mi o ba ti e be gbomo no ma mi o ba ti e be buto me agi ti ojo o sagobe ware be gbigo ni ware ni mi o ba ti e oh ma mi o ba ti e agi ti ojo